Our habits shape our lives. They are the small decisions and actions we repeat every day, often without even realizing it. These seemingly insignificant choices accumulate over time, creating patterns that define our daily routines and ultimately, our future. These actions have a huge impact on our health, well-being, and success. Good habits can propel us forward, while bad habits can hold us back, creating invisible barriers that prevent us from reaching our full potential. Imagine the difference between someone who exercises regularly and eats a balanced diet versus someone who neglects their health. The former is likely to feel more energetic, focused, and positive, while the latter may struggle with fatigue, stress, and a lack of motivation. Bad habits can hold us back. They can prevent us from achieving our goals and living the life we desire. Whether it's procrastination, unhealthy eating, or negative thinking, these habits can create a cycle of self-sabotage. Breaking free from these negative patterns is crucial for personal growth and happiness. It requires self-awareness, commitment, and the willingness to make changes, even when it's uncomfortable. Imagine a life where you wake up early, feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. You exercise daily, eat healthy foods, and engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This is the power of good habits. They create a positive feedback loop, where each good decision leads to another, building momentum and making it easier to maintain a healthy and productive lifestyle. You are productive at work and have strong relationships. Your mind is clear, your body is healthy, and your spirit is uplifted. This is the life that good habits can help you achieve. Breaking bad habits is challenging, but it is possible with the right knowledge and strategies. It starts with understanding why we develop these habits in the first place and recognizing the triggers that lead to them. Neuroscience has made incredible discoveries about how our brains work. We now understand how habits are formed and how we can change them. This knowledge empowers us to take control of our behavior and make lasting changes. This essay will guide you through the process of breaking free from bad habits. We will explore proven methods and new techniques based on the latest research in brain psychology. By understanding your habits, you can take control of your life and create a better future. You have the power to change, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself. It won't be easy, and there will be setbacks along the way, but with persistence and the right approach, you can overcome your bad habits and replace them with positive ones. Remember, every small step counts. Celebrate your progress, no matter how minor it may seem. Each positive change brings you closer to the life you want to live. This journey is about more than just breaking bad habits. It's about creating a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. So, let's embark on this path together and discover the transformative power of good habits. We will explore proven methods and new techniques based on the latest research in brain psychology. By understanding your habits, you can take control of your life and create a better future. By understanding your habits, you can take control of your life and create a better future. Habits are formed through a process called neuroplasticity. This means our brains can change and adapt based on our experiences. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. It allows the neurons or nerve cells in the brain to compensate for injury and disease, and to adjust their activities in response to new situations or changes in their environment. When we repeat an action, our brains create neural pathways. These pathways are like trails in a forest. The more we walk them, the clearer and more defined they become. These pathways make it easier to repeat the action in the future. Over time, the brain becomes more efficient at performing the action, requiring less conscious effort. Think of it like walking through a field of grass. The first time you walk through, it's difficult, and the grass is tall and unyielding. The first time you walk through, it's difficult. You have to push the grass aside and find your footing carefully. But as you walk the same path repeatedly, a clear trail forms. The grass gets trampled down, and the path becomes easier to navigate. This trail represents a neural pathway in your brain. The more you use it, the stronger and more defined it becomes. The basal ganglia, a part of our brain, plays a key role in habit formation. This area is involved in a variety of functions, including motor control, emotions, and cognitive functions. This area is responsible for automated behaviors, like driving a car or brushing our teeth. These are actions we perform without thinking because they have become habits. When a habit is formed, the basal ganglia takes over. This allows us to perform these actions automatically, freeing up our conscious mind to focus on other tasks. This frees up our conscious mind to focus on other tasks. It's like having an autopilot mode for routine activities, which can be very efficient. Understanding how habits are wired into our brains is the first step to breaking free. By recognizing the patterns, we can start to change them. Once we understand the process, we can start to interrupt and rewire those automatic responses. This knowledge empowers us to create new, healthier habits and break free from those that no longer serve us. Habits follow a predictable pattern called the habit loop. This loop is a powerful force in our daily lives, shaping our actions and decisions often without us even realizing it. This loop consists of three parts: cue, routine, and reward. Understanding these components can help us gain control over our habits and make positive changes. The cue triggers the brain to initiate a behavior. It acts as a signal that tells your brain to go into automatic mode and which habit to use. It could be a time of day, a location, an emotional state, or even the presence of certain people. These cues are everywhere, subtly guiding our actions. For example, feeling stressed might trigger you to reach for a cigarette. This is a common response where the cue is the feeling of stress. The routine is the actual behavior or action you perform, which can be physical, mental, or emotional. It's the activity you engage in once the cue has triggered you. In this example, the routine is smoking the cigarette. This is the habitual action that follows the cue. The reward is the positive outcome you experience after performing the routine. It's what your brain craves and what reinforces the habit. It satisfies your brain and reinforces the habit loop. The reward makes the behavior worth repeating in the future. The reward for smoking might be a feeling of relaxation or reduced stress. This feeling is what keeps the habit loop going. By identifying the cue, routine, and reward of your bad habits, you can start to break the loop. Awareness is the first step towards change. You can change the routine or replace the reward with something healthier. This way, you can create new positive habits that benefit your well-being. Breaking bad habits requires effort and consistency. Here are some practical methods. Identify your triggers. Pay attention to the cues that trigger your bad habits. Change your environment. Make it easier to avoid your triggers. If you are trying to quit smoking, avoid places where people smoke. Replace bad habits with good ones. Choose a new, healthy behavior to replace the old one. Start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Focus on changing one small habit at a time. Be patient. It takes time to break a habit. Don't get discouraged if you slip up. Breaking bad habits is a journey, not a race. Celebrate your successes and learn from your mistakes. Section 5. New Strategies and Techniques by 2025. Advancements in technology and brain science are leading to new strategies for breaking bad habits. By 2025, we can expect to see personalized habit tracking apps. These apps will use artificial intelligence to analyze your habits and provide personalized recommendations for change. Wearable devices that monitor and interrupt bad habits. Imagine a smartwatch that detects when you are stressed and reminds you to practice deep breathing instead of reaching for a cigarette. Brain stimulation techniques. Non-invasive brain stimulation techniques, such as transcranial magnetic stimulation, may be used to target and disrupt neural pathways associated with bad habits. These innovations offer exciting possibilities for enhancing our ability to break free from unwanted behaviors. Section 6. The power of mindfulness in habit change. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in breaking bad habits. It involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. By becoming more aware of your thoughts, feelings, and sensations, you can observe your habits with greater clarity. Mindfulness helps you identify the triggers that initiate your bad habits. It also helps you become more aware of the negative consequences of these habits. This increased awareness can motivate you to make positive changes. Practices like meditation and deep breathing can enhance your mindfulness skills. By cultivating a mindful state of mind, you can gain greater control over your actions and make conscious choices that support your well-being. Section 7. Building a supportive environment for success. Breaking bad habits is easier when you have support. Surround yourself with people who encourage your goals and who are also working towards positive change. Share your goals with friends, family, or a support group. Ask for their help and encouragement. Celebrate your successes together and offer each other support during challenging times. You can also seek guidance from a therapist or counselor. They can provide personalized strategies and support to help you overcome your bad habits. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. building a supportive environment can make a significant difference in your journey to breaking free from bad habits. Section 8. Embracing setbacks as learning opportunities. Setbacks are a normal part of the process. Don't let them discourage you. Instead, view setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. When you experience a setback, take time to reflect on what happened. What triggered the bad habit? What could you have done differently? Use this information to adjust your approach and strengthen your commitment to change. Remember that breaking bad habits is a journey, not a destination. Be kind to yourself, embrace the process, and celebrate your progress along the way. Section 9. Conclusion. Take control of your habits, transform your life. Breaking free from bad habits is a powerful way to improve your life. By understanding how habits are formed and utilizing effective strategies, you can take control of your actions and create positive change. Remember to be patient with yourself, celebrate your successes, and embrace setbacks as learning opportunities. The journey may have its challenges, but the rewards are well worth the effort. As you break free from limiting habits, you'll create space for personal growth, happiness, and fulfillment. You have the power to design your life, one good habit at a time. Start today, and embrace the transformative journey of breaking bad habits and unlocking your full potential.